Apprenons le cha-cha-cha. Le cha-cha-cha.
How's the taste?
Nice. A menthol cigarette that really lets a tobacco taste come through.
I hear you. TJ, I want to store stuff, but I don't want to get those lame looking boxes from Staples or some stupid clear plastic thing. I want something with a bit of character. I want something with a little bit of heritage behind it. I got you covered. Don't you worry, internet folks, for I have the best thing to store small odds and ends in, and it's these. Vintage tobacco tins.
Boy, I'm dying for a smoke.
I picked these up when I was at home in Northern Ireland. They were £1 each in a little charity shop. They'd just gone out that day, so no one beat me to them. I picked them up nice and quickly. I don't smoke, and I don't know very much about tobacco. I know some people out there will know a lot more than I do about it, but I liked just the branding on these. I'm a sucker for anything vintage. I just love the history and heritage behind things, and these struck a chord. I like this one better, obviously, but the two of them are very, very nice. So we have Player's Whiskey Brown Flake rubbed ready, 1 ounce when packed. To open, insert coin and twist. So you put your coin in here and then twist it and the lid would pop off. Which is pretty cool. In fact, this one is fancy. Insert coin in recess under lid and lever up. You don't need to do that anymore. This one's very loose, so it just comes off on its own. And this one is High Card Medium Cope Virginia Flake. Cope Brothers of London, Liverpool. 2 ounces. So that's 1 ounce, that's 2 ounces. It is bigger.
How do you like that out of cigarettes?
So like I said, I know nothing about tobacco, but these I bought just because they look incredible. This one's got playing cards on it. This one's just a nice sort of racing green with yellow stripes. It's just lovely. But if you've got little things to store, what better way than having these? These look great in your office. If you can find them, they're almost certainly very, very cheap. No one wants this. Everyone's giving up smoking. Everyone's into vaping. I'm going to say nothing. So, you know, your grandparents might have one of these. Your grandpa might have one of these. Maybe your grandma, who knows? They might have one sitting around the house and you think, that would be really, really cool. So I'm going to show you what I've got in mine.
And enough menthol to keep the taste cool and fresh.
I saw them in the store and I was like, these, I must have them. Excuse me, madam, I may purchase these. So anyway, what I have in these is small objects, not pencils, but pencil-associated items and ephemera. So I'll start with the one that actually has something in it. That's this one. Can you guess? It's not really to do with pencils, actually. Inside this one, I have dip pen nibs. I recently got a whole bunch of dip pens, so and these nibs came with it. There are a whole bunch of random varieties and brands and sizes and shapes. But I thought this was the perfect thing to keep them in, just because it's nice. Like, I don't know, I like having old stuff and I like keeping old stuff in old stuff. Unless it was made before my parents were born, normally I don't really want to buy it. So these dip pen nibs are beautiful in themselves, but I do actually have a couple of dip pens and I've gotten them working with some ink. And they're really, really nice to write with. Some of the nibs are obviously easier than others. Yeah, I mean, there are all kinds of different materials. You got little tiny ones. You got very, very sharp ones. You got weird, crooked ones. Look at this. Look at this. All kinds of stuff. And again, there will be pen folk out there who know far more than I do about these. But I thought, what better way to store them in something that a person who might have used those may have had in their desk or in their office or indeed on their person. So that's what stays in those. And I'm going to fill up the other one for your viewing pleasure right here and now. So ask yourselves, what other small item that would fit in this tin is a pencil enthusiast, is a stationery aficionado likely to have on his person at any time? Well, I got a whole bunch of these. Like a whole bunch. Like lots of them. Not only do I have the pencils, I got these. Like that, little brown ones. Black, orange, all kinds of these things. These are Blackwing erasers. And for the longest time I've had them sitting just in a little pot on my desk. I didn't really know what to do with them. Now I have somewhere to put them. These brown ones are from the 211s, the Blackwing 211s. The black ones are from the 602. And the orange ones is a refill pack that I bought, and I haven't quite used them all up. As a little bonus, let's change the eraser in one of the Blackwings for any of you who have not seen that happen before. Super simple. The Blackwing is renowned for its unique square ferrule and replaceable eraser. If you can see, there's two little hoops here and here. You just grab this, pull it out. Now you've de-erasered it. You want to get rid of the clip. The clip being the thing that eventually got rid of the original Blackwing, because the machine that made these little clips, it broke. And seeing they had a whole couple thousand of them left, they just kept using and making Blackwings with the stock that they had left. But whenever they ran out of the stock of these, they stopped making the Blackwing, like 98 or something. And that's why the original Eberhard Faber Blackwing was stopped production, because there wasn't enough demand. And this tiny piece of metal was broken. The machine that made it was broken. So you've taken out your black eraser. You can dump that in the pan. You want to get your nice shiny orange eraser, and you put it pretty much exactly where the other one was. It's really not rocket surgery. And hey presto, you got a nice shiny flash orange Blackwing to go with all your other normal standard Blackwings. But the color difference is quite striking. Anyway, I thought that was something cool that could go into these tins, and something I'd never thought about. Maybe tobacco enthusiasts, smoke pipe people will know these brands, know what they're from, know something more about them. But for me, it's purely aesthetic, it's purely utilitarian. These are excellent looking, and they hold stuff really well. And this one happens to perfectly fit inside this one, which makes me infinitely happy. So there you have it. If you want to store small objects, dig up smoking. I'm kidding. Go and try and find some of these bad boys, these little tobacco tins, in your local charity shop, thrift store, grandparents' house, elderly relative who is likely to give you them because they're somewhat concerned as to why you want what is effectively trash. Tobacco tins. Not just good for tobacco.
And then say no. Friendly as possible, but still no. But don't be too preachy.